YouTube, what is going on, Lakers family? In today's video, we're going to be talking about Los Angeles Lakers center Jackson Hayes and his performance last night in his second preseason game against the Brooklyn Nets last night in Las Vegas. The game was at T-Mobile Arena. I believe that's where they played. Now, Jackson Hayes, I was very impressed with him. I'm not even sure what the title of this video is going to be, but if you look at the Lakers front court, you got LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Jrue Hachimura, Vanderbilt, Wood, and Jackson Hayes, right? Now, last year's front court, you got Thomas Bryant, winning Gabriel, first half of the season. Midseason, the Lakers traded for Mo Bamba for Patrick Beverley, and I believe it was like second-round picks midseason of the trade deadline. That did not work out, so pretty much last season, their backup center options weren't their greatest, and it feels like since they ever had Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee on the team when they left, they really haven't had that great options to play the center position and being able to come off the bench to post up and able to play the center position behind Anthony Davis in the front court. And the Lakers upgraded their front court, right, acquiring Wood for the 14th roster spot. And you got Jackson Hayes, who's a project player. He really hasn't really got the chance to get an opportunity with the New Orleans Pelicans. And he was a lottery pick in 2019, 4 seasons ago. He played 4 seasons with the New Orleans Pelicans. He was the number 8th overall pick in the first round. And I believe Cam Reddish was in the same draft class was him. Cam Reddish, I believe, was like the 10th overall pick. So anyways, speaking of Jackson Hayes, he was a restricted free agent this offseason in free agency, and the New Orleans Pelicans were eager to let him go. So the Lakers signed him to a 2-year deal, which was a veteran's minimum contract, and I believe his second year will be a player option with the Los Angeles Lakers for his deal. So I like his size and frame. He's like 6'11", 7 foot tall. He can even play the center or power forward position for the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm hoping that the Lakers are going to use him more as a center than a power forward because that's what we brought him to do. And Anthony Davis already mentioned that he doesn't want to play the center majority of the season. He doesn't mind playing it, but he really wants to play the power forward. And that's when he's going to dominate. He dominates when he even plays a center or power forward position, but we all know that Anthony Davis is really a power forward, right? And we've been ranting, we've been begging for years that we want a center next to Anthony Davis in the front court, and that's what we thought with Thomas Bryant, right? We thought Thomas Bryant was gonna play a lot of minutes next to Anthony Davis. We really didn't get to see him play with them a lot. It was either Thomas Bryant playing by himself, or it was either Anthony Davis playing by himself with Winnie and Gabriel. So Mo Bamba, he was injured a lot of the times, and we didn't see him in the Western Conference Finals when the Lakers played the Denver Nuggets. We got swept 4 games, and we came up short of going to the NBA Finals. And we needed the size next to Nikola Jokic because we were getting cooked in the paint because you got your player in Aaron Gordon from the Denver Nuggets who could switch multiple positions and rebound, and he was just so versatile. So Nikola Jokic, you do not want to double him because if you double him, he's going to play, make, and look his guys for open shots, backdoor cuts, and you got a bunch of playmakers on your team like Jamal Murray on the Denver Nuggets. Now, in my personal opinion, this year's front court is much better than last year's. I'd much rather have a Wood and Jackson Hayes than Thomas Bryant, Winnie Gabriel, or Mo Bamba. It's not even close, right? Now, Wood is more talented than Thomas Bryant skill set wise, but I'll say Wood isn't the greatest defender. Doesn't mean that he's not capable of defending, but guarding players, the best player on the opposing team as an on-ball defender in the perimeter isn't the greatest, but as a weak side defender, he's not really bad. He can block shots from here and there at times, like one block a game, which isn't bad. Now, for the Los Angeles Lakers, I'm hoping that when we go against smaller teams, we use Wood that we use Jackson Hayes because of his versatility, his length, and size. He's a lot bigger, and he's taller than Wood. He's around 6'11", 7 foot tall, as I mentioned in this video earlier, whereas Wood is around 6'9", so he's undersized. and he isn't their greatest defender. He showed that last night where he was getting cooked defensively, but he was starting to get his feet wet. He had like 10 points and was it like 5 or 6 rebounds. Whereas Jaxson Hayes last night, he dropped 8 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. So I do believe Jaxson Hayes deserves to start next to Anthony Davis over Christian Wood. But if you're talking about skill set wise, Christian Wood would take so much pressure off of Anthony Davis, whereas Jaxson Hayes would be a better fit next to Anthony Davis because we need that guy to provide that defense, that spark off the bench. And Jaxson Hayes came off the bench last night for the Los Angeles Lakers. He did not start because I believe the starting lineup was D'Angelo Russell, LeBron James, Austin Reeves, Taurean Prince, and Anthony Davis in the front court. And we got to see Jaxson Hayes mix it up with things, especially playing with Rui Hachimura in the front court last night. Jared Vanderbilt did not play last night. And also Cam Reddish was dealing with the ankle sprain. So he missed the game. Hopefully he does play the next game. So I like the Lakers front court options. It's much better. But Jaxson Hayes is still young. He's still kind of raw. And we're going to have to see him a lot more. It's only preseason, so I just don't want to overreact because of 2 preseason games. But I really liked what I saw from the Los Angeles Lakers because in the first half, we shot really good from the three-point line. We shot around close to 41% from the three-point line, which is impressive, and close to 52% from the field in the first half. We took around 25 three-pointers, and we made 12 of them. Now, I do got to say there was a play where LeBron James was pushing the ball in transition, and I thought he was going to score, but it was like more of a pass to Jaxson Hayes. He got the rebound, and he put it back for a dunk heading to halftime. So the Lakers were leading up by like 14 points in the halftime. So I believe the score was like 61 points. And so 61 to 14. So 14-point game, 61, 50? That's 11, 48. I believe it was like 46 points they had in halftime. Correct me if I'm wrong. So Lakers fans, you guys let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think of Jaxson Hayes' performance last night, his game of play, his game action? Did you like it? Did you like it better much than Christian Wood? But this is a brand new whole team. Players still got to get used to playing with each other. We had media day, training camp, and we already started 2 preseason games. And tomorrow we got the Sacramento Kings. So I'm very interested. I'm looking forward to see what the Lakers continue to do and the good habits. And so far, I like Darvin Ham's rotations yesterday because we had 2 big man lineups instead of going small ball. Because I do want to say, game 1 of the preseason against the Golden State Warriors, when we had Taurean Prince, when we went small, we were getting out-rebounded. We know Kevin Looney is a very good rebounder, and they were getting second-chance rebounds. So we're getting out-rebounded until we got Christian Wood next to Anthony Davis, and that's when we inserted Jaxson Hayes in the front court. And I also forgot to say before I end the video, so the Lakers took out the starters, the rotation players, so we got to see Jalen Hood-Schifino, Maxwell Lewis, Demoy Hodge, and Colin Castleton at the end of the game. So it was a great job from the Lakers. They were able to finish out the game, and we won by 3 points. The final score was 129 to 126. So I'm out of here. Peace.